This whole month, we're talking about self-control. Self-control is doing what you should do, not what you want to do. Let's go check on John.
Yes, I am so excited. Oh, hi. My name's John. I just got a brand new video game for my birthday. It's called Zombie Werewolf from Space. I've never heard of it, but it sounds like fun, right? Ooh, let's see. Yeah, rated M. I wonder what the M stands for. Probably magnificent. Or marvelous. Or most fun you're gonna have playing a video game ever. I'm gonna play it just as soon as I'm done talking to you about self-control. Self-control is choosing to do what you should do, not what you want to do. What I really want to do is play this game right now, but I think it's better to wait. Okay, I waited long enough. Okay. All right, this is great. Oh man, they put these things on for security, but look at this. Oh, I don't care. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh, I'm gonna get lights. Woo! Sounds scary. I hope not too scary, though. I wonder what's through this door. Just an ordinary looking room. Kind of like the one I'm in right now. Yeah, I usually don't play scary games or watch scary movies or that kind of thing because I have a very vivid imagination. Okay, I don't think the M stands for magnificent, guys. Oh, it stands for menacing, morbid, monstrous. Mommy! Today's story is about protecting your heart and mind by controlling the stuff that goes in. I really think I should stop playing this game. What do you think? Yeah, I think so too. Oh, don't eat me, zombie werewolf! No! Get back! Get back! You will.
Okay, everybody, let's all hop on up. Show off your dance moves while we praise Jesus Christ.
I raise a hallelujah in the presence of my enemies. I raise a hallelujah louder than the unbelief. I raise a hallelujah. My weapon is a melody. I raise a hallelujah. Heaven comes to fight for me. I'm gonna sing in the middle of the storm. Louder and louder, you're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive. I raise a hallelujah with everything inside of me. I raise a hallelujah. I will watch the darkness flee. I raise a hallelujah in the middle of the mystery. I raise a hallelujah. Fear, you lost your hold on me. I'm gonna sing in the middle of louder and louder. You're gonna hear my praises roar. Up from the ashes, hope will arise. Death is defeated, the King is alive. What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus. You were the Word at the beginning, one with God the Lord Most High. Your hidden glory in creation, now revealed in you are Christ. What a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a beautiful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus. You didn't want heaven without us. So Jesus, you brought heaven down. My sin was great, your love was greater. What could separate us now? What a wonderful name it is. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a wonderful name it is. Nothing compares to this. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus. You have no rival. You have no equal. Now and forever, God, you reign. Yours is the kingdom. Yours is the glory. Yours is the name above all names. What a powerful name it is. What a powerful name it is. The name of Jesus Christ, my King. What a powerful name it is. And nothing can stand against. What a powerful name it is. The name of Jesus. What a wonderful name it is. The name of Jesus. What a beautiful name it is. The name of Jesus.
Today's my point is to use God's words to guide your thoughts.
And now for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Proverbs. Chapter 4, verse 23.
Rhett Scarlett worked for Prince of Popsicles, which sold the best ice pops out of little carts on street corners. Ginger, cranberry, lime, chocolate, graham cracker, coconut. Rhett, however, was the company's junior accountant, so he spent his days at a desk.
200 cases of chocolate sea salt with 40 pops each at $2.75 a pop plus tax.
What Rhett really wanted to do was create brand new popsicle flavors.
Twinkie, mango buttercream, birthday cake with sprinkles.
The possibilities were endless, but so were the numbers Rhett spent his days tallying up.
I'll be stuck as a junior accountant forever.
One day, the company's founder, Ambrose Frost, called a staff meeting. Everyone gathered in the conference room.
We had our best sales ever last year. I'd like to keep up the trend. We need new concepts, fresh flavors. I'll listen to anyone's idea.
Rhett's coworkers jumped in with all of their suggestions, but frankly, he didn't think any could rival his brilliant brainchild.
Caramel apple pie a la mode in a popsicle.
He opened his mouth to speak up, but was immediately struck by a terrible thought.
If I suggest we sell caramel apple pie a la mode, they'll want me to create a recipe. And to test an award-winning recipe, I'll have to use the best, freshest apples. And since it is an apple season, I'll have to fly south to Chile to pick apples, and my airplane could crash in the jungle where a pair of venomous coral snakes would attack and paralyze my fingers, and I wouldn't be able to type, and they'd demote me to junior accountant and never let me suggest a new flavor again.
Rhett?
Rhett glanced up to see everyone staring at him. His heart was racing, and his palms felt sweaty.
Who, me?
Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. Fine.
Anything you wanted to say?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Mr. Frost dismissed them all, and Rhett felt the weight of disappointment in his stomach. He'd had the perfect opportunity to take a step toward creating new popsicles, and he'd let it slip away.
It'll be easier if I talk to Mr. Frost alone.
Glancing out the window, Rhett saw the coffee stand where Mr. Frost liked to buy his coffee.
That's it. I'll bring him coffee to put him in a good mood.
Rhett ordered his boss's favorite mocha latte with extra whip. He hurried back inside, straight up to Mr. Frost's office, where he took one last look at the drink before knocking on the door. The whipped cream curled temptingly under drizzles of chocolate. Suddenly, Rhett panicked.
What if the whipped cream has gone bad? It could give Mr. Frost a tummy ache. He might take the wrong medication and have an allergic reaction, and an ambulance will have to race him to the hospital. He'll be there for weeks and leave his 8-year-old kid to run the company. And the kid will want me to build a Lego Millennium Falcon with him, but I'm terrible with Lego, so I'll accidentally turn it into an Imperial Star Destroyer, and he'll fire me from my job.
Rhett could feel the sweat dripping from his face as he jumped away from the door.
Phew! Close call.
He trotted back to his own desk, tossing the mocha latte in the trash along the way.
I could have lost my job.
Still, Rhett felt a nagging sense of unease. He'd missed another opportunity to share his wonderful idea.
I could get the perfect apple to caramel ratio with just the tiniest bit of crispy pie crust.
He even sketched out the recipe and doodled a little scientific diagram showing how all of the elements of the popsicle would work together. When the workday ended, Rhett packed up all his plans, but as he headed down the hallway, someone fell into step beside him. Mr. Frost!
Beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Well, unless the air becomes unstable, resulting in a tornado right over my house.
Oh, but the forecast says it'll be sunny for a week. Now, Rhett, it seems to me you're such a deep thinker. You must have some amazing ideas in that head of yours. I thought for certain you'd have some new flavor concepts.
Really? You did?
Was I wrong?
Yeah. I mean, no. But my idea,
Rhett's thoughts echoed loudly inside his head.
I could tell him about my caramel apple pie a la mode popsicle right now. But I'd be talking instead of paying attention, so I might fall down the steps, and then I'd crack my skull. And then they'd have to replace my brain with a brand new one that would give me bionic superpowers, which means I'd have an arch nemesis and have to fight him while flying between tall skyscrapers in the rain.
Rhett,
What?
have you got a lot on your mind?
Oh, no, just the usual.
Seemed a bit intense from the look on your face.
Sort of.
You know, you can control what you think.
Really?
It had never occurred to Rhett that he didn't have to follow his thoughts when they started to race away with him.
It does take help from God. There's a Bible verse in Proverbs. Above everything else, guard your heart. Everything you do comes from it. Heart. Now, that's really your thoughts.
Rhett nodded. It was true. All day long, his actions had been controlled by terrible thoughts of the worst possible thing that could happen.
I do, think a lot. And actually, I've thought up a great idea for a new popsicle.
Oh, let's hear it.
Rhett could hear his thoughts trying to run away with him again.
If I tell him my idea, maybe he'll pretend he thought it up himself, and when I try to say it's mine, he'll throw me in jail and... Oh,
Rhett took a deep breath and asked God for help to control his thoughts. Then he spoke up.
I call it the caramel apple pie a la mode popsicle.
Sounds fantastic.
I even have a recipe and blueprints.
As Mr. Frost examined the diagrams, Rhett explained every detail, and every time his thoughts tried to run away, he nudged them right back into line.
Have you ever had your thoughts slip away? Because I have, at night time. It's a hard time to let you sleep, but I know God will ever help you.
One way God can help you is you can remember what is true. God is in control, that is true. God loves you, that is true. God is with you, that is true. Your thoughts, they're just running away from you. They aren't true. Now remember, when your thoughts run away with you, make sure you remember what is true.
Oh, okay, the scary video game is off. I don't know why I did that to myself. The truth is, most of the time you know what's good for you to look at and what's not, don't you? You know the kind of movies that'll give you bad dreams, you know the kind of music you listen to that will make you want to say bad words. Because what you put in your heart and mind eventually comes out one way or another. That's why the book of Proverbs says, above everything else, guard your heart. Everything you do comes from it. Now, one thing you can do to help guard and protect your heart is to be mindful of what you watch, what you listen to, what you read, and who you spend time with. Another thing you can do is try and control what you think about. Now, I'm not saying you can control every single little thought that might pop into your head, but you can't control what you focus in on. So why not focus in on things that are good for you? The Apostle Paul wrote, always think about what is true. Think about what is noble, right, and pure. Think about what is lovely and worthy of respect. If anything is excellent or worthy of praise, think about those kinds of things. And guess what? You can find those kinds of things in here. Fill your heart and mind with God's words and wisdom. Read stories about how much He loves you. Remind yourself often that Jesus died for you and said that He would always be with you. The one thing to remember today is this. Use God's words to guide your thoughts. Guard your heart and mind by filling them with stuff that's helpful and not with zombie werewolves from space. I think I'm gonna take a break from video games for a while, catch up on my reading. This one's rated M for miraculous. I'll see you around.
Goodbye, everyone. Hope you have a great time on the weekend, and hope you come back to church soon. Bye.
Thank you for joining us today. Hope you had a great time.